Hi everybody, this is Oito, and today I'm going to be reacting to Hunter x Hunter, chapter 412. So I reread the section that I didn't fully get in 411, and I think I do now. I think I was just overcomplicating things last week. So yeah, vows and limitations. The vow for, so much power that the new king of Kakin will have. That's why, it has to be that the other princess die. Uh, that's the vow, I believe. And so having that as part of it makes it stronger. And so Kurapika figured out that another side to it is that if more than one prince is still alive by the time that the whale, the black whale, gets to the fake new continent, then yeah, the Huiguro family will fall from power. Why? Because the concept of a soul survivor already fulfills the vow. So you have to do, a limitation in a different way. Depriving all choices during the ritual will be enforcement. That's the opposite of an end limitation. Yeah, okay. So it must be left open not to carry out the ritual to completion. It's part of the risk that more than one prince is allowed to survive. Yes, that is a risk for the king. And so it counts as a limitation. And leaving this avenue for the wicked participants puts the ritual itself in a vulnerable position. This way, the risk that the ruler may fall to ruin is hidden into the time limit. And then he does to me, the bigger bombshell of the chapter, which is Prince Wobble is not eligible for the succession battle. Right now, I am leaning more towards that Kurapika's bluffing here. Though he'll have to, be able to prove that, even if it's with false evidence. As to why Queen Oito is making that face, if it's already a plan that they discussed beforehand, I guess it's just, her being scared that this is not going to work. It's a very big gamble. And so, she's just very worried about what could be the blowback if it doesn't work. Yeah, just if Kurapika is right about how that it's possible for, if you manage to have multiple princes alive by the end of the succession battle, and that the Huiguro family will fall from power because of it, I think we have a chance. In that there could be more than one survivor. So let's get into the next chapter, titled Question. I mean, I feel like there is questions every chapter, but okay. Okay, we're seeing the black whale from the outside. Room 1014. 5 hours before special martial law was declared. Okay, we're still in, before that. Okay, 14th Prince Wobble isn't participating in the succession battle? Interesting that a lot of you know, in the big panel, a lot of the reactions are just, there's no faces, and then all of the actual reactions are in the very tiny, like, comic strip in the bottom. I do wonder if, oh, look at Sadahel's expression. She does look genuinely taken aback. Fabi Mina as well. Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting him to say that. Ha! Come on, man. Your lies are too stupid. The lower ranked princes have a chance at survival if they can run out the clock? But Prince Wobble isn't in the battle to begin with? Okay, time for our lesson on Nen? Did you think you'd get away with it if you drowned us in information? None of it is a lie. I have made deductions about the limitation, yes. But I am confident in what I'm telling you now. We can't wait for verification of every detail. Okay. I mean, he says that, right? But like, of course people would ask for a verification of something this important. And of course the bodyguards of the higher ranked princes would be like, okay, well, the ones who would benefit from this would be the lower ones. But like, why do we have to go along with it? There's, you know, sure, more people live, but like, our prince won't become king, so who the hell cares? Why don't I give you some time? Okay. Let's have class begin at 10 a.m. today. And what time was it? It just says 5 hours before special martial law was declared. And that was in like 409? Or no, 410, I think. Yo, let me check that real quick. No, I don't think we're gonna get the time. I think it was in 409. Yeah, it's when Borkson makes like all the deduction on her head and like, where is she? On the black whale. Because of the announcement. Okay. Fine then. Okay, back to this chapter. About 48 hours before a special martial law was declared. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Damn. We're getting a flashback within the flashback? Sure. I cannot believe he plotted to put his own child among the princes. Oh, they're talking about Beyond? Hunting for that prince is important, but right now we need to identify the targets of Beyond's cursed offspring and break the curse aimed at Prince Wobble. Okay, so that's the aim right now. Oito is looking uneasy. I swear I had no relations with Beyond. You can use your chain to prove my innocence? Oh, so that's what was on her mind. Please, don't worry. I don't feel a need to corroborate, let alone doubt you. Shimano, can you use this time to prepare her meal? Yes, sir. Oh, Shimano. That's who I was thinking, like, could be the user of silent majority. Okay, so she was about to leave, but then she has something else to say. I hate to bring this up, but what is it? My name is... Oh! Shimanu? Not Shimano. Oh. All of these chapters? And only till now, she decided to correct Kurapika? I wonder if there's more to this. Okay, my bad then. I guess it is Shimano. Huh? I said Shimano. What? What? What is Kurapika saying? She just said that's not her name. Oh, is this like a, pronunciation kind of thing? No, 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 no. Huh? No? I can't. What? What is this? It's been a while since we had comedy like this. I don't think Kurapika can pronounce or hear the difference between cocking vowel triphthongs and diphthongs. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. Interesting. I don't think we've had, interesting nation slash, cultural differences or linguistic differences like this before that I remember. Oh, okay. No, no, gone. Stop. Kurapika, you're making it worse. He looks so silly though. This is fun. There are feminine tones and masculine tones unique to the Kakin language, and Shima no makes it a masculine name. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it's some neat world building. You say it right once in a while, so don't worry about it. So Bill knew and he didn't say anything about it? Now that you told me about it, I can't not worry. Oh, did Bill realize something? What is this reaction? And he's just thinking, well, Kurapika and Shimanu talk. I'm sorry I offended you. It's alright. Kurapika. Actually, there's something I've noticed. Can I talk to you? Oh, okay. Okay. We're not gonna hear. Just blah 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 blah. You mean? Is it because Kurapika said like through my deductions? I figured this and that. But maybe it was Bill that came up with one of the two reveals last chapter. Reveals? Let's move on. Your Majesty, what is it? What you said about beyond. You're right. It would be ideal to fully resolve the issue now. Would you allow me to use my chain so there's no room for doubt? Huh. Okay. So, yeah, he was like, I don't feel a need to corroborate, let alone doubt you. But then what Bill said, that made Kurapika want to fully make sure? Of course, that would make me feel better. Thank you. I will first ask you a meaningless question to draw a baseline. Please answer yes or no. Is that alright? Yes. You're a man. No. You are 2 years old. No. You are a woman. Yes. You're a mother. Yes. Alright, now please answer all the questions in the affirmative. Okay. You are flying right now. Yes. You are aboard a ship. Yes. You are riding a tank. Yes. She lied on the flying one. But I guess, I guess it's, to like fully test it, to throw in a few lies here and there. And then you're riding a tank. What? You have only one child, Prince Wobble. Yes. Another Bill reaction. The prince sleeping there is the prince I held at the interview at the hotel 2 months ago. Oh shit, look at her reaction. What? Yo, she's even shaking a little. Like, look at her eyes. Oh, what? Oh, that's kind of crazy. Because, like, you know, that baby looks close enough. I would have never. I would have never thought that it was not the same baby. And I'm thinking, it makes so much sense. Why would she bring the baby? You can just leave her at a safe place. Hopefully, you know, it is a true safe place. Though you are you would still be like putting that's diabolical actually. Using someone else's baby to protect your own. And like the guilt that you'd have if this baby died. But you know, she'd, you know, sacrifices to be made to protect someone she loves. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. So this is what he actually meant. So it is a lie, but there was more to it than just a simple bluff. It's because this is not Prince Wobble, but to everyone here, the baby in the black whale is Prince Wobble. Okay, wow. Yeah. Look, wow. Oh, look at Kurapika's reaction too. You know, once Bill told him whatever he did, it was definitely a possibility strong enough in his mind that it could be the case, but it was still unexpected. Then we get a panel of this fake wobble, and it seems like Bill is gonna leave the room. Man, I really want to know exactly what he told Kurapika and how he came to this conclusion. Like, okay, Bill, here with the I'm not necessarily like 4D chess moves, but like, you know, really smart observations. And he's sweating, so I'm guessing he must feel some type of way about putting Oito here on the spot. But yeah, there's gotta be a talk like, yo, like what's been the play here? Why have you been lying to me? Your own bodyguard. I can't, you know, fully protect you if I don't know everything that you're doing. Every, you know, information that is essential to protect you and the real Wobble. You don't think this was necessary? Like, what? And then this whole time it's been like, you know, please. I guess You know, it's never been her request to be like, let me be the last survivor. It's always been just help me and Wobble escape. And I think that makes, you know, like, yeah, of course, like, Oito feels a lot of guilt and she doesn't want to see the rest of Wobble's siblings, especially the young ones, die. We saw how she reacted when she saw Momose being killed. So that as well, but like, if she escapes, then, you know, she goes to the real Wobble, and then they can just go off the radar and start a new life together without no one ever finding out that this Wobble was never the real one. Wobble is my baby. Yeah, she tried, but like that expression gave it all away. And the way she worded it too. Yeah, Wobble is her baby, but that doesn't say anything about the baby here. And we can see that she's trembling, like she's so scared that her secret is now in the open. At least, you know, between Kurapika and Bill. Your Majesty, can you please answer yes to my question? How did you know? Was it Shimano? Oh, Bill's still there. I thought he'd already left the room. Bill noticed the difference in your pronunciation. Oh, of course. That's why the conversation between Kurapika and Shimano. That's what made Bill realize this. Okay. Yeah. And we're only halfway through the chapter. The semi-coded feminine tone B and the voiced masculine tone B, formed by the teeth without closing the lips, are comparatively clear. You were using the gender-neutral tone B at first, and then you started to differentiate at some point. It made me wonder. I didn't think it was a big deal at first. It's such a subtle difference, and plenty of native speakers can't differentiate. But when we were talking about Shimanu's name, I remember that you started to use both tones after we said sail. Right when Kurapika first used his chain abilities. You began swapping between the daughter and a male child pronunciations of the name Wobble, so you could answer truthfully and avoid getting caught. Just in case I questioned you with my chain, when you would have to say Wobble, my daughter is my baby. Yeah. Oito knows she's been caught. Like, with that explanation, there's no denying it. Whose child is he? And where is your daughter? Very good questions. He's my younger sister's son. Yo! Her own sisters? And she agreed to it? What? Okay, let me keep reading. My daughter is with her. And honestly, I don't know where she is. In case, you know, she was tortured for the information. In the seed urn ritual, my daughter was the one who put her hand in the urn. That's why we haven't seen Wobble's Nan Beast. Because this is not Wobble. What? After that, we switched at the hotel, and it was my sister's son who participated in the ceremony. In the seed urn ritual, my daughter was the one who put her hand in the urn. After that, we switched at the hotel, and it was my sister's son who participated in the ceremony. Okay, so... Wait, so neither the real Wobble or the fake Wobble have an Nan Beast? You'd have to participate in both to have it? I think that's what she's saying that. So neither this baby nor my daughter is eligible. At first, not participating was treason, and therefore not an option, because I thought that would get us killed. My plan was to appear to participate, and only admit the ineligibility when it came down to the wire and beg for forgiveness. It was the only way to survive. I had to take that chance. Oh my god. Oh, that's why Bill opened the door? That's one of Zhang Lei's bodyguards, I think. And that's most definitely Bobby Mayana. Okay, if it was just Kurapika and Bill, I'd be like, you know, it's okay, you don't need to be that afraid. But, oh shit, okay. Wait, so Bobby Mayana knew all this before Kurapika said it to the rest of the class then. So he brought both of them here? Or at least let Bill know that they could enter here? For Oito's sake, right? This would be the evidence that they need to believe him. There you go. The queen isn't lying. Ooh. We are not party to this. Okay, yeah. That's why he brought both of them here. I don't know what to make of those expressions though. And Bobby Mayana is such a analyzer. Like, he's very astute. But you wouldn't, you wouldn't know what he's thinking just from his expressions. Okay. This is a cool page though. I like it. So, okay, now we see the black whale, now from a above angle, and it's now 10 a.m. Everyone is back in class. The only one who dropped out, okay, never mind. there are dropouts. Okay, never mind. One dropout. It's Laka. I think that's the one who said that whole thing at the beginning, like, why the hell would we believe any of this? Those are stupid lies. The second Queen's Guard, who wasn't taking the class anyway. The plan failed. if either one of Benjamin or Zhang Lei's personal guards had dropped out. I thought the announcement that Prince Wobble wasn't eligible would be more believable and would greatly decrease our risk of being targeted. It won't be that easy. Okay. I'm guessing Bobby Mina told Furikov. I wonder what their discussion about it looked like. But yeah, even with, seeing Kurapika use his dowsing chain on Oito, I guess they don't believe it? Or they still think that, let's just kill that baby and pretend it's a wobble. My only path is to develop their Nen abilities, as per my original plan. Benjamin and Zhang Lei's personal guards confirmed that Prince Wobble was male, and we conveyed to them that the switch itself is true. Oh, you did, but we didn't see what they thought about it. Just by getting off of First Prince Benjamin's hit list, we've reduced the threat significantly. They're maintaining the status quo even though they know the prince is now Wobble, because the real Wobble could still be hiding aboard the ship and really does have eligibility. I see. So, just because Kurapika thinks it doesn't make it true. He doesn't actually know what they're thinking. But for now, let's say that's what it is. No matter what Benjamin's camp says, if things stay unchanged, the other princes won't believe it. But if the third and fifth princes feel I'm still useful, the alliance will continue. I still have 10th Prince Kacha's letter too. I'll continue to show them the power of Nen abilities and prove that I still have important and useful information. At the same time, I must identify Beyond's biological children and their targets. I can prove that the sister's son here isn't the official heir using physical characteristics. As long as the official heirs don't charge them with conspiracy and contempt, he won't be directly involved in the battle, and there should be little risk to his life for now. The problem is Wobble, the one who isn't here. If the curses Beyond placed on his children that activate upon death are powerful enough to kill, they'll take effect instantaneously. A defenseless baby has no way to resist. The only solution is to locate the curse sacrificed beforehand and exorcise them. Damn, so that means Oito, leaving Wobble with her sister could backfire if we don't act soon enough. The rest of the curse sacrifices Longhi told us about, they weren't told who they're cursing or under what conditions the curses activate. Would it be fastest to just ask Beyond the root of all this? I don't know. Would he say anything? Or is he just so confident that it'll work regardless that he would? Oh? The ship was in the ship? Oh! Monkey and Tiger, we're back here. Hey, I've been waiting for you. Oh! He requested to talk to someone, but I forgot who it was. I don't recognize them, so that doesn't help. Kakin. Wait! Kakin? It starts with a C? Oh, or is that? Is it like, a thing where like it had never been actually drawn in Romaji in the manga, so we never knew and we just assumed it was a K? Would you excuse us for a minute? No can do. Our job is to watch and nitpick. I know the Supreme Magistrate and the International Political Prisoner are both VIPs and all, but I can't let you make any secret pacts. Stay, I don't mind. I have multiple lawsuits pending, you see. I'm just going over the results. I'm the plaintiff in all of them, by the way. I bet. Yeah, makes sense. The suit brought to you by B5 was successfully reversed via plea bargains. There won't be a retrial. The violations you committed to broadcast the New World Voyage Declaration will not be prosecuted under international criminal law. Well, they all just got transferred to the clandestine contract with Kakin. That was expected. What I care about is the stuff I'm suing for. There were about 1,000 cases, right? 1,047 to be exact. They cut to the chase. The Supreme Court deliberated on them collectively, and all have been dismissed. Are you serious? All of them? Did you really look at them? Yes, I examined them all myself and made my decision. That's just shoddy work. Excuse me? How many months do you think I spent on them? So Kakin has no plan to guarantee even the bare minimum of human rights for the general populace. It's Kakin. Why would you expect human rights? Respect for basic human rights is already stated in the Constitution. And I sued because it's not enforced. First of all, the definitions of human being and citizen need to be clearly defined. The royal family and the general populace combined are the people of Kakin. Until they add that sentence, you never gain the trust of the general public. Okay. Beyond is more of a lot more well versed on politics than I expected. But I feel like I shouldn't have been surprised. That had been adopted before the suit, and regardless of the succession results, King Nasubi was already going to reconsider the wording of the Constitution, especially recognizing the equality of royals and the populace under the law. I brought the records of all judicial reviews and related amendments, and and copies of clause revisions. It's impossible to expect past royal crimes to be prosecuted immediately, but there will be a deterrent in place for the future. Man, this is such bullshit, but, like, obviously, Beyond is not doing it out of a, an ounce of moral justice, but because it'll benefit him in the long run. Though I'm concerned that once the royals become part of the populace, things will be much worse from a security standpoint. Hey, we gotta look through all of that? As if you can fully scrutinize that. Just check if there are any suspicious objects in there. An executive decision would be quicker and more effective than a constitutional amendment. Let's see. I'm aware that cherry-picking features of both dictatorship and democracy is tricky. He's thinking about something? Read it. Next. Yeah, right. Too fast. I'm just giving them to you randomly. I sure ain't taking requests. That's fine. I'm just killing time until we land anyway. I don't care, as long as I can read printed text. Okay. Is he though? Is this really just killing time? I don't think so. I think this is him preparing to, when the time comes to enact his plan. He wants full power of Kakin. killing time. Want the death penalty? I'm busy. I'm here only because the ninth prince's trial was postponed. Ninth prince. A Halkenberg? Oh, this was before. No. Why would he say that? Wouldn't Halkenberg's death, the death of his body, be already news by now? Are you hearing this? I've known her since she was this small and was pooping her pants. This is who she really is, Zodiacs. Oh, okay. This character is a woman, gotcha. We don't even know her name. At least, I don't think we've been introduced to her before. Don't care. Put him to death. Aside you just saying shit like he's not allied with Beyond. And that's the end of the chapter. Okay. Man. The more we keep getting updates with Beyond in his cell, I'm just like, the closer it feels that he's gonna make a move. And it's making me a little nervous, just a little. But okay, this was a big chapter in regards to Oito and Wobble. And just the progression of Kurapika's plan and desire to keep her alive and protect the real Wobble. Now, how the hell would Kurapika find out where she is, since the real Wobble is a little girl? Like, you'd think, right? Like, oh, she's gonna be safe if she's not in the ship. But if she's not in the ship, then there's no one around her, you know, no Nen user to help her out. So there's that. But yeah, yo, shout out to Bill for just realizing and connecting the dots on all of that. And the reason he told Kurapika is because he trusted him that he'd come up with something to help Oito now that the situation has changed in this regard. But, you know, Kurapika tried, and what he was aiming for, he didn't really succeed, since he wanted, you know, either one of Benjamin or Changlei's personal guards to drop out. But none of them did. And so it's not gonna signal to anyone that what he said is true. But Kurapika believes that they're staying because they're seeing it as a chance that the real Wobble could still be hiding over the ship. And so, a chance to kill her. Which is like, sure. I mean, you know, why would they fully trust Kurapika's dowsing chain, right? I mean, even Kurapika doesn't fully know how it works. So, yeah. They, you know, they believe part of it, but not all of it. which is unfortunate, but looking at it from their own POV, yeah, makes sense why they wouldn't. So I'm gonna leave this here, and if you have something that you think I didn't discuss or I missed, leave it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.